Hey, what's up, guys? Coming out back with a video. And today, I'm going to do my NFL Week 1 pick. So, here it goes. Our picks. So, here it goes. So, we start off with Thursday Night Football, September 8th. 6:20 Mountain Time, Primetime NBC. We got the Buffalo Bills at the LA Rams. I'm going to go with the Bills here to win. Mostly Bills there. They look pretty solid there. They've been playing their hard football there and stuff like that. With Josh Allen under helm with the Bills there. Honestly, the Bills look really, really solid there for their games and stuff like that. For the Rams here, honestly, the Rams look pretty solid themselves also. This game might be really, really close here. I think the Bills have a little bit more of an edge here versus versus the Rams. But this game might be like a hard hitting game. I think this is going to be like one of the high scoring games ever in this game, in this Week 1 game. or this Thursday night game is going to be mostly a high scoring game here. So I'm going to go with the Bills here to win over the Rams. That's it for the Thursday night game. So let's move on to Sunday, September 11th. 11 o'clock Mountain Time. First on the 11 o'clock games, we got the New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons. I am going to go with the Saints here. This game is honestly a who cares game type of a game there. Saints there, they look pretty solid there. They look pretty solid there, and they can actually get stuff done there and stuff like that. For the Falcons, they've been playing pretty crappy for the last, or they've been playing really crappy there. They've not been playing their best games there and stuff like that. So technically, I'm going to say the Saints can pull it out here and win this one against the Falcons. Next game, we got the San Francisco 49ers at the Chicago Bears. I'm going to go with the Niners here to win. I think the Niners have a little bit of advantage here over the Bears here, but this game, it's another, honestly, a who cares type of game there. But I think the Niners have a little bit more advantage here because the Niners actually have more of a lead on to it there and stuff like that versus the Bears. The Bears there, they just don't look 100% this great in this game here, and they just look really bad all the way around and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go with the Niners here to win over the Bears. Next game, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to go with the Bengals here to win. Reason why I'm going to go with the Bengals here to win because the Steelers here do not have Ben Roethlisberger. They don't have Ben Roethlisberger there, so mostly they don't have Ben Roethlisberger there, and mostly they'll be sucking on air. The Steelers are going to technically suck on air there because they don't actually have a quarterback there because Ben Roethlisberger retired there and stuff like that. So technically it might actually hurt them in this game there and stuff like that. For the Bengals there, technically the Bengals do have Joe Burrow, who honestly is pretty solid in their game and stuff like that. And I might see Joe Burrow actually do pretty well against the Steelers there and stuff like that because most of the Steelers just don't have a really good offense there and stuff like that. They might be sucking air for a quarterback for a while. So mostly I'm going to say Bengals should win this game easily. Next game, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Detroit Lions. I can't really say nothing about this game here, but I'm going to go with the Eagles here to win. I think the Eagles have a little bit of advantage over the Lions here. Nothing really too much to say about this game, but I'm going to say Eagles should win this one over the Lions. Next game, we have the New England Patriots at the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Dolphins here to win. The Dolphins there, they look pretty solid there, and they can try to actually do much more damage here in this game here and stuff like that. Mostly the Patriots here, they've not been showing too much of a threat of attack here and stuff like that. But mostly I'm going to say the Dolphins actually have a little bit more advantage over the Patriots here. and actually can get stuff going there and stuff rolling there and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins here, one over the Patriots. Next game, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the New York Jets. I'm going to say no contest here. I'm going to go with the Ravens here to win. Ravens look really solid there. The Ravens do look really, really solid there. And I think they can get it done with Jamar Jackson there, who honestly does pretty well with the Ravens there and does pretty well with their game plans and stuff like that. But it's going to be technically, it's not going to be a real hard game. I think it's going to be technically a one-sided type of game there. The Jets there, they just look awful. Honestly, the Jets look really, really awful there, and they just can't get nothing going and stuff. So I might see, I'm going to say no contest here. I think the Ravens should win this game easily. That's it for that game. Next game, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Washington Commanders. This game here, this one, I don't really care about this game at all. But I'm going to pick here and to say Jaguars might win it here over the Commanders. Mostly Commanders there. They don't look that great of a team there. They just look pretty bad there. Same with the Jaguars. They look pretty bad also. But this game's honestly a who cares game. I'm going to say Jaguars can pull it out here and win this one against the Commanders. Next game, we have the Cleveland Browns at the Carolina Panthers. This game might be a pretty close game in a way. Mostly, this game might be a pretty close game in a way there because the Browns there, they do have a really solid offense. They don't really have a really solid offense. It's mostly going to be a pretty close game. The only reason why it's going to be close there because the Browns do not have Deshaun Watson playing. They don't have Deshaun Watson playing there, so it's technically going to hurt them in the long run there to actually play. If Deshaun Watson was playing there, but I may say yes, this might be a no contest game. The Browns should win this one, but I'm going to say. This game might be close, but I'm going to say the Browns can pull it out here and win it there. I'm going to say the Browns can win it still, but mostly they're going to pull out and win it there. So I'm going to go with the Browns here to win over the Panthers. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Houston Texans. I'm going with the Colts here to win. I think the Colts have a little bit of advantage here over the Texans here. Texans just don't look that great. They look pretty bad. They can't get nothing going there. They did poor decisions in the offseason there. Technically, it just doesn't look good for them and stuff like that. They're going to be a pretty bad team there. Technically, this doesn't look really good for the Texans there. But I'm going to say no contest. Colts should win this game easily. I think the Colts have a little bit more of a solid offense there, and their defense might be in par there. But I think they can easily beat the Texans here and actually win it here. So I'm going to go with the Colts here win over the Texans. Next, we have the New York Giants at the Tennessee Titans. Well, I'm going to say no contest. I'm going to go with the Titans here to win. For the Titans here, Titans do have a really hard run game. They do have a really hard run game there. They do have a really solid run game they can actually do and stuff like that for it. For the Giants, I just don't really see them winning this game. They just don't look 100% this good in this game. They've been playing really sloppy there. There's one of these teams are playing sloppy there and stuff like that. Mostly, I think the Titans there, they're going to pound the run game against the Giants here. But I'm going to say Titans win this game easily against the Giants. In this game, and we're at the 2:25 game, so yeah. So 2:25 Mountain Time games, so yeah. Next, we have the Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings. I'm gonna go with the Packers here to win. Packers have Aaron Rodgers under helm there, even without Devontae Adams. I think Rodgers is actually going to do pretty well in this game against the Vikings here. Vikings, they just don't have that much firepower there to actually stop Aaron Rodgers there. Even without Devontae Adams there, the Packers are actually pretty solid on their offense there with Aaron Rodgers under helm there. He is actually can actually go down the field and actually scoring some touchdowns here with the game plans and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with the Packers here to win over the Vikings here. Vikings, they just don't look 100% this great. They just don't look 100% this great. They just don't look too much in it there. Even with Kirk Cousins playing, I just don't really see them doing pretty well in this game. That's it for that game. Let's move on to the next game. Next game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to go with the Cardinals here to win. I think the Cardinals have a little bit of advantage here. Their offense there looks really solid there. They've been playing pretty well on their offense there and stuff like that. Their defense is kind of building up a strength there and stuff like that. The Cardinals defense can actually build up a strength there and stuff like that for it. Mostly this game there was pretty good. This game might be pretty close here. This game actually might be a pretty close game here and stuff like that. For the Chiefs there, yes, they do have Patrick Mahomes there, who actually will tend to try to go down the field and try to score. But they're missing one thing there. This is what Kansas City is missing one thing, and this is why I think Kansas City is going to technically lose this game here, is because they don't have Tyreek Hill. Mostly Tyreek Hill does make the big difference for Kansas City there for actually winning this game here, but mostly they don't have Tyreek Hill. I just don't really see the Cardinals, or I don't see the Chiefs winning this game here without Tyreek Hill. So mostly I am going to go with the Cardinals here over the Chiefs. But this game might be close. Next game, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the LA Chargers. I'm going to go with the Chargers here to win. I think Justin Herbert and the Chargers are going to do pretty well here. Mostly the Chargers defense offense is like, okay, kind of decent there. Even with Herbert under helm there, who actually did pretty well and stuff like that. The Chargers defense there is kind of the same there. They're kind of like an type of thing there, stuff like that. But I think the Chargers can actually can go down the field and stuff like that for it. Mostly for the haters there, yeah, they have Derek Carr, but their offense is not 100% that great. The only two players they actually have on their team there is possibly Derek Carr and possibly Devontae Adams there, who honestly might get a lot more snaps in this game here and in previous games and stuff like that. Their defense is not that great, but we will have to see how this game is going to turn out. But I'm going to say the Chargers should pull it out here and win this one against the haters. That's it for the 225 games. So we move on to Sunday Night Football, 6:20 Mountain Time, Primetime NBC. We got the Tampa Bucks at the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to go with the Bucks here to win. I think the Bucks have a little bit of advantage over the Cowboys here. Cowboys just don't look 100% this great there. With Dak Scott, who honestly doesn't show his full potential there and stuff like that. He's not really going to do that well in this game here with Ezekiel Element there, who honestly is a pretty good runner there, but I don't really see him doing well against the Bucks. Mostly for the Bucks there, they have Tom Brady. They have Tom Brady there, and they have Gronk there, who can actually, technically Gronk and Brady can be the two go guys there who can actually get it done there and stuff like that. Mostly for their defense there for the Bucks, they're kind of par with the Cowboys in a way. So we're not going to see too much of a defensive game. Mostly we might see a little bit of a defensive game there. But I'm going to say the Bucks can pull it out here and win this one against the Cowboys. That's it for the Sunday night games. So let's move on to Monday Night Football, September 12th, 6:15 Mountain Time, Primetime ESPN and ABC. We got my Denver Broncos at the Seattle Seahawks. So I am going to go with my Broncos here to win. Mostly for the Broncos there. So for the Broncos, they're our team. We have Jared Judy, who can actually go down the field and actually try to score some more touchdowns there. We got Russell Wilson going back to Seattle there. Yes, Russell Wilson is going back to Seattle there. He's going to play against his old team there. So we'll say it might be a homecoming for Russell Wilson there and stuff like that. We got Jared Judy, who honestly might be a target there this year. We might have Courtland Sutton there, who might be a target. Sadly, we don't have Tim Patrick there, so Tim Patrick will tend that's gonna hurt us in a little bit there. But I think Tyreek Hill or AJ Hamler will do the filling for Tim Patrick there, so we might see him playing pretty well there, stuff like that. Technically, the Broncos offense there, we have not seen him in the preseason there, but according to Coach Hacken there, they did pretty well in the thing there. So that's what we're going to see about it. Mostly for the Seahawks there, they're kind of like really sloppy. they're kind of like one of those sloppy teams who honestly can't get nothing going and stuff like that. They do have Drew Lock under helm, but Drew Lock is not going to win them games there. Even the one against us, on Monday night there, I just don't really see Drew Lock doing pretty well against us and stuff like that, because I think Russell Wilson is going to tend to do pretty well in Seattle there. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, and response to the Bears. We like our best. Subscribe. Hit that bell notification for the uploads. Comment, response to the Bears. We like her out. Have your pizza.